Hi guys and welcome back. I'm Vivian and today we're going to unravel the psychology of success. We'll get behind the secrets from the people that carved out success for themselves and went from 0 to 100. Together we will explore how you can adopt these principles to level up and stop with the shitty habits that you've had all along. So without further ado, let's jump into the principles that will help you get to success. If you ever wondered what sets high achievers apart from the rest of the world, it's not luck or talent. People like to say he or she was only lucky and they only see the outcome, but no. They do not see all the hours this person had to put in to get where they are, the doubt, the fear, the troubles. They did not see any of that. What actually sets apart high achievers from the rest of the world is their mindset. I'm gonna be brutally honest with you here. If you don't fix your mindset and the way you think, chances are that you will never be successful in a way that will make yourself happy, in a way that you will feel balanced in your life. Short disclaimer, I just want to clarify that success and what it means to you is completely subjective. So success for you might not be the same as it is for me. And that is completely fine. That should be like that. High achievers often have a very clear vision, however, of what their success looks like. Whether it is in business, personal development, or interpersonal and social relationships, defining success sets the foundation for a purpose-driven and success-driven mindset. So let's jump back into the real deal. So the first element of a high achiever's mindset is creating and growing the growth mindset. What this means is that learning new stuff and growing your brain is going to become your main focus. See, your mindset is not static. It is flexy and stuff. It moves. It constantly evolves. So what you really have to do is open your eyes and your mind to new things and knowledge that you wouldn't have been able to acquire without being open-minded. Be open to other opinions and contrary opinions. Not only other, but actually really contrary opinions. Be open to hear what a person with a contrary opinion has to say. And listen, try to understand, and that will eventually really evolve your mindset. It will really change the way you think. Not in a way where you believe what another person says, but you open up your vision of the picture, of the real picture. And I mean, there are many ways to do it. Read books, listen to podcasts, read articles, studies. I don't know. There are so many ways. The internet has it right at your fingertips, kind of. So you just have to reach for it, really. Well, and now you'll say, well, this is all great and stuff, but when am I going to execute on this? I don't have the time. And I hate to break it to you, but those are excuses. I know it can be super hard if you have a full-time job, you have children maybe, or you have hobbies that you want to implement in your life, but dedicating like 15 to 20, 30-ish minutes, like a given time in a day to you growing your mindset is the first step you have to take. And for the younger folks out here, you probably have the time, but you are wasting it with stupid stuff like scrolling on your phone, watching movies. You're doing a lot of things that are probably just time wasters instead of beneficial to yourself and your personal growth. So get off your phone, stop watching Netflix, and use your time wisely. So on to the next key element for success. Success is very rarely a linear path. It's not like you start here and you just go straight up. Very rarely. We all suspect that a Jack Ma or a Jeff Bezos were a home run from day one. but the reality is a different one. They too had to go through serious self-doubt, backfires, and hurdles they had to overcome. Especially Jeff had been looked at like a scam for a very long time, and nobody really believed that his company would take off the way it did. And I myself, I am not freed from self-doubt and backfire. With the founding of my first company at the moment, I was thinking, oh, this is going to be 1 week and then it is founded. Done. Eventually, that is not the reality. I had to overcome some hurdles now, some issues with name rights. So I learned a lot, but the path is never what you expect it to be. Just my simple message here. But what sets the high achievers apart from the rest of the world here is their resilience and perseverance in what they do on a daily basis. I don't know if you've ever seen an athlete run a marathon, but they too are experiencing serious doubt and going through all these emotions while they're running, where they have really big like boosts of motivation, and then it all comes down to shit, and then, you know, the cycle, it continues, and their legs are hurting, their lungs are burning, you know, all these things are contributing to a negative mindset. And because it hurts, a lot of people say no, they don't do it, they don't go further with it. But they, because of their perseverance and their resilience, they just push through. So that's a great example actually for this. So what you really have to clear up in your head for yourself is that, of course, the voice in your head is always going to be there, but there is a way that you can find to live simultaneously with this voice inside your head, and where you can see when your little voice is going to start to tick and you can counteract. And the truth is, it is going to be a pain in the ass. It is. And that is why 99% of all people don't pull through with these things. For example, for me at the moment, I'm trying to become a lot more athletic, and I go to the gym a lot, and I'm very strong. But eventually, I'm not that athletic. And I'm trying to better that at the moment, and I'm really struggling with these high rocks and HIIT sessions that I'm including into my workout routine. It's terrible. Really terrible. But I'm chewing on it. Please do not stop trying to elevate your skills. As long as you don't give up, you basically cannot lose. So just, if you can't make it one day, fine. Try again the next day, you know? So the next key element of a high achiever's mindset is goal setting. Sure, there are some people who stumble around and just stumble over some gold, but unfortunately, not very much of us do. And every person I know, be it athlete friends or business people that I met through work, they have goals in their mind or have achieved goals in the past where they have carved out exactly how they are going to achieve it. And I mean, this is done in so many different ways, but listen, get out some paper. On top, you write down your life goal, like becoming more athletic or starting your own business, whatever. Then you will break it down into yearly goals, then into monthly goals, then into weekly goals, and then into daily goals. So then you find out what you have to do daily to achieve your goals. And don't be too optimistic about it. Make it realistic. Set the bar a little bit lower. It is only important that you get started and start getting into the habit of getting stuff, a little bit of shit done every day. That's really the essence. And voila, you have a roadmap. As easy as that. So to come back to the marathon example, a friend of my mom's, she ran a marathon not too long ago, and she did the exact same thing. She broke down how many kilometers she had to run every day and gradually increased them so that at the day of the marathon she would run the marathons like that. And it worked for her. She was absolutely thrilled, she was happy, and she achieved her goal. That was pretty cool. That was badass. I don't know if I'm going to run a marathon. Really don't want to. Maybe I'm gonna go on a triathlon. Okay, back to the topic. Sorry. I ask you, please, if you have a goal in mind, visualize it, write it down. This will really help you. And not just, don't do it in general. Pause this video right now and do it, because this will actually help you so much to get an idea of where you're going, where you're at, where you have to go, what things you have to do in order to get where you want to be. I'm saying this because taking up a small step up a mountain that seems so high is a lot easier and will get you to your goal a lot faster than deciding to take the journey in one day. Taking steps gradually, that is so much better than looking up the mountain and chances are you will give up before you even start because you say, hell no, how am I going to do this? So, step by step, baby steps. Next up is time management. High achievers excel at managing their time effectively. Why is this so important for me, you might ask? Because I bet you are prioritizing the wrong things above the right things. You are choosing to go out with friends that don't bring any important value to your life instead of sitting at home and working on your business plan. You are binge watching a Netflix series instead of doing that thing you wanted to do 2 days ago. If this does not apply to you, I'm sorry for falsely accusing you, but even myself, I am guilty of prioritizing wrongly or poorly. It is normal. It is a learning process. I understand completely. It is hard to just be like, okay, bye friends. Not ever gonna speak to you again. I mean, friends are still very valuable to our life in a other sense, of course. But if you have a main goal, like a life goal, and every decision you're making is not going into the direction of your goal, then you're prioritizing poorly. Sorry. In my past, I had a friend group and we went out drinking a lot and multiple times a week. I really liked it. Not the drinking part, but being a part of a group, because I never really belonged into a fixed group and I was kind of an outsider. I had troubles finding friends. But there came a point where I realized that the time was needed for a change. And that's probably a story for another time, but that was when I really pulled the steering wheel in a complete other direction. And unfortunately, I don't have contact with any of my friends of that group anymore. Since quite a long time now. I haven't been drunk since that friend group really, and it has completely changed my life. I chose myself. I chose growth over being happy in the moment. And you unfortunately have to choose yourself if you want to excel at something or if you want to achieve your goals. Always please remember, your time is a precious resource. If wasted, it does not come back. That's something that you really have to have in mind. Stop wasting your time and get to the things that are important to you. Prioritize yourself first. Remember that if you want to be successful in life, adopting a high achiever's mindset is crucial for you to be successful. By understanding and implementing these principles, you can very confidently start your journey. Make sure to give this video a thumbs up and smack that subscribe button if you thought the content was valuable and you want to see more. And if you think this could be valuable to someone else, make sure to share this video to this person. And you can also look into my latest videos. There I share some valuable lessons that I have learned. I guess that's a wrap. Have a good one.